Guys, look at my socks. OOTD. Hey guys, so today I'm just gonna film a Q&A for you all. I asked you some questions on my last Instagram post, and if you're not following me on Instagram, I'll insert my Instagram name right here. So follow me on Instagram so next time you'll know when I'm doing a Q&A. And I'm wearing my new Brandy Melville t-shirt. It says honey right here. People keep asking me questions still because I just posted the picture 3 hours ago, but I'm sick, as you can probably tell by my geraghty voice. So I think I'm going to just start answering the questions. First question is, how hard was it to find vegan options while in Europe? And I found it quite easy in most places except for Paris, actually, even though I studied abroad in Paris. I kept eating like pretty much a vegan diet because meat is like not my thing and never has been, and like dairy messes with my stomach, so like just logically it makes sense for me. So yeah, in Paris it was a lot more difficult than like London and Amsterdam and even Greece also. So like I found that in Paris there's just cheese everywhere, meat everywhere, it's hard to find salads, but I could find options. I'd always get pasta, like stuff like that. So nothing like Sweetgreen though, there's literally no salad places I know. Amsterdam has a lot more vegan places, London has so many vegan places. I didn't want to limit myself based off of like only eating salads or only eating blah blah, this, that. So like wherever I went with my friends, I would just find something that was vegan or make something vegan. But I wasn't like really annoying. If I was getting pasta with red sauce, I'd make sure it was just normal pasta with normal red sauce. I just wanted to enjoy time with my friends and I didn't want to be difficult, so no matter where we went, I would find something for myself because I don't want it to be an annoying thing that like gets in the way of our relationships. And yeah, I'm not like that. So what are some strategies you use to deal with back pain? Back pain is very tough. I'm very sorry for any of you who are dealing with it. I've done physical therapy, gotten a bunch of injections, chiropractors, like all this stuff, and it's just still kind of like not that good. I found like at-home things you can do is like roll out the muscles in your back, because my back is just always in spasms, so it's always very tight. So rolling out sometimes helps. And this is my combination for when I'm like on my deathbed, like paralyzed again. I would use my heating pad and my TENS unit. Together are like magical, and they help me survive when my back got really bad. So heating pad and TENS unit, I highly suggest. Favorite attraction you saw? Eiffel Tower. I just remember the first time I saw the Eiffel Tower in high school when I went to Paris. I literally started crying. I feel like you can just see the top of the Eiffel Tower even if you're so far away that like, it's just like that North Star. It's like so nice to see it, and like when it's sparkling, it's like the most beautiful thing ever. And yeah, I just really loved it. What made you choose Paris as a place to study abroad? So I just decided to go to Paris because I took French throughout high school and I took a year of French in college. So I was just like, yeah, let's go to Paris. Like I went there once and I loved it, and I feel like I didn't get to experience as much as I wanted to. So I was like, for sure, I'll just go back. So I went back and it was like the best decision I've ever made. How long did it take to adjust to being in a foreign country that spoke a different language? It didn't take me that long actually. Change doesn't really get to me, so I feel like the second I was there, I was like, okay, like this is how it is. It wasn't a big thing for me, but I know it was for a lot of other people. But for me, it was like I just got used to it instantly. So that was like awesome. What advice would you give to someone who's thinking of studying abroad? Do it. If you're thinking of it, you should do it. A favorite and least favorite part of being a twin. We don't have other siblings, so I'm not really sure if it's the same thing as if you have like a sister or brother, but you just always have that one person who's there for you no matter what, like through thick and thin. No matter how much you mess up, like I don't know, they're just always gonna be there for you. So I really appreciate that. And least favorite part is just being compared to each other. Like you're two different individuals. Like I hate being compared. Like that really would get to me in high school. Like who's smarter, who's more athletic, who's this, who's that, like who's prettier, who's whatever, like I don't even know. I was just really getting annoyed about the constant comparison, but now I'm kind of over it because we're like completely different people and we're in different settings in college now, and like yeah, so now I think it's better. But before we were doing like everything the same, like obviously going to the same school, rowing, had the same friends, had the same like everything. Favorite and least favorite part of college? Favorite part of college is meeting all the new people for sure. Least favorite part of college is I just hate making decisions. So like I hate how I'm supposed to know what I want to do for the rest of my life right now. Like everyone's like, oh, you have time, don't worry. And I know that, I like acknowledge that, but like I'm like still worried about it. Like, you know, I still like internalize that, oh god, what am I gonna do? So yeah, I think that's my least favorite part. This one, how did I meet my boyfriend? And I met him in Amsterdam because he goes to school in Amsterdam actually, and he's from Ireland, so he's like 100% Irish. And yeah, I met him when I was in Amsterdam, and it's the most crazy story. So I was in Paris and I was planning on going to Amsterdam with my friend Brakely, and Brakely was studying abroad in Paris with me also, and I love her. So I was really sick in Paris in the beginning. I don't know if you guys remember, but I was vlogging and I was super sick. Like, I'll link it down below. But I was like, Lucy, you like booked tickets to go to Amsterdam. Like, you're gonna go stay in Airbnb with Brinkley. You're gonna have so much fun, like whatever. I was like, you're going? So I got my stuff together. I was like pushed through. Like, I had a terrible virus, but I decided to go anyways because I'd been resting all week and I was like, you know, it's time. Like, Lucy, you're abroad, you're doing stuff, so go. So I went to Amsterdam and it was the best time of like literally my whole life. It's literally gorgeous. That's probably one of my favorite cities ever. It's beautiful. It's just like unbelievable and it's so clean and everyone's so nice, like so nice. It's crazy. So I went there with my friend Brinkley and we were meeting up with her friends from like her high school and they were studying abroad through NYU. They go to NYU, so they were studying abroad in London, and then we all met up in Amsterdam. A friend from high school and his roommate in London came to Amsterdam, so we all met up together. And then the roommate...
And they were roommates.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
So the roommate was friends with this guy all throughout high school who was from Sweden, and he went to school in Amsterdam. So he decided to like reach out to him and be like, hey, what's up? Like, I'm in Amsterdam, like some of my friends are getting together, like, want to meet up for like drinks, whatever. So we met up with him and he was like, oh, hey, like nice meeting you guys, like whatever. And we like hung out for a bit and he was like, okay, I actually have to go meet some of my classmates. I told them I'd go out with them, but maybe we can all meet up later. We met up later and guess who was one of his classmates? Dara was one of his classmates, and it's crazy. It's crazy how things work out. It's crazy because it's also probably the closest we could have ever like physically gotten. We might not have even met each other, like, because Dara was saying he wasn't gonna go out. I was saying I was sick, so I wasn't sure if I was gonna go to Amsterdam. But yeah, and then the next day he met up with me and my friends again, and then the day after that he asked me on a date. So that was really fun. What's my favorite song? So many people ask that. I really don't know. It depends on my mood. All of my favorite songs of like the moment or whatnot are in my Spotify playlist, so go follow them because I literally am more active on Spotify than I am on any other platform ever because I'm obsessed with music. But yeah, I'd say maybe today. Isn't that so cool? No, stop, focus on that. Oh yeah, my phone's very cracked. The graphic. This is on Spotify, like who would have thought? This is definitely my favorite song right now. It's signed by VHS Collection. That's probably my favorite song for today, but like I said, it changes every day, so I might just start posting my favorite song of the day on my Instagram story. So if you guys are interested in me doing that, let me know. Now is the time. Would you see yourself training for any other sport if your injury allows? Guys, I have seen myself being a triathlete. I really don't know how or why, because I used to swim, I think, and I was like swimming when my back was really bad. I was trying to swim so that maybe I could still exercise. And then I love running and like biking. I always did for cross training, so I was like, I could do it. Potentially down the line, eventually, maybe I could be a triathlete. Well, like if my back allows, obviously. How do you cope with not being close to your family? Like I said, I'm really good with change. I would say through my life, I'm just like chilling. Like so much stuff happens to me, but I'm just like usually chilling. I would say like same with regards to my family. Like I know they'll see them again, and I talk to them on the phone like all the time. I'm always texting my parents. Like they're always there for me, so I don't know. And they're always supporting me, so I just know I need to go out there and I don't know. Attack the world, I guess. What other country would you choose to study abroad in if you could? Guys, I want to study abroad again. I think I might next fall. I don't know. We'll see if my schedule allows it. I don't know where I would study abroad, but I want to study abroad again. London was really cool. I feel like I could try to experience that more. I could go to Amsterdam because of Dara, but I don't know. Or New Zealand seems really cool, but it's also like on the other side of the world, so I don't know. I have a couple ideas, but I just have to look around and see what would support my college path, I suppose. Advice for someone who's thinking about studying abroad: study abroad. Do it, do it, do it, do it. You're gonna regret it if you don't. Best time of your life. Yeah. What made me choose Boston University? Literally just rowing, which is bad, but it was like a combination of rowing and I knew it was a pretty good school. Did you study abroad through them? Yeah, I studied abroad through Boston University. They have their own little campus in Paris, so I was just with other students from BU or students that were studying abroad through the BU program. So there's like 4 kids in my class, which was really nice because you had individual attention. There was probably like 20 something kids in my program and it was really fun. Everyone was awesome. What's my major? Health sciences. How did you pick it? I just ended up with health sciences because I just was like eliminating things. Like I couldn't see myself do the business route. Like I'm not about public speaking really, which is weird because here I am talking to you. But I don't know. I just want to help people, so the most direct link to do that is health sciences, so we'll see what I want to do. I really have no idea. How are you gonna be able to see your boyfriend since he lives in another country? I'm gonna visit him, he's gonna visit me, and we're gonna figure it out. Yeah, that's all I have to say. We FaceTime a lot and we always talk, so I don't know, we'll see how it works. He's the best though, so I think we can make it work, but we both really like each other, so we're gonna make it work. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna visit him soon. I'm so excited. Do you have any other siblings? No. Best part about studying abroad, best part is meeting all the people. Yeah, I just love meeting everyone and hearing everyone else's stories and like, I don't know. I just loved it. Worst part about studying abroad, just in my personal experience, getting my wallet, my phone, my passport stolen, but that's not general, that's just for me. So what other country would you have chosen to study abroad in? I was thinking actually between London and Paris, and I'm really glad I chose Paris. London seems cool, but I really love Paris. Okay, so it just turned off on me. So the question was, what would you change if you could go back in time? And I would change literally nothing. I've decided because I was considering that a lot when I was like depressed and very injured and like just very unhappy. I was like, I wish I never wrote, I wish I never did this, I wish I never went to BU, I wish I was in Boston, I wish I didn't do this, I wish I didn't do that. Ultimately, like that's what got me to where I am today, and I'm really content with where I am. So yeah, I just wouldn't change anything. Everything's an experience, everything's a lesson. Even if it's not what you'd hope, you're still learning a lot from it. So yeah, I wouldn't change anything. Did you visit other countries when you were abroad? Yes, I went to London, I went to Amsterdam, I went to Greece. But it was really fun, like I loved everywhere that I went. And I'm really glad that I didn't like book up every weekend, because then you don't get to experience as much of Paris. Was it harder to maintain a vegan diet in Europe? Yes, it was. How do you stay healthy when you're really busy? I kind of don't. But when I'm busy, I just like plan my meals while I'm going to bed, or like think about what I'm gonna eat when I'm doing other stuff, so that I like have an idea in my head, so I don't just grab the easiest thing. I'm like, no, Lucy, you said you were gonna make oatmeal and you're gonna put a banana in it, like whatever, you weren't just gonna have some chips, like, yeah. So I would say just thinking about what you're gonna eat during the day or when you have time, so that you like already have that plan in your head. Hardest thing about studying abroad, just like speaking the language. Like I'm not that fluent in French, like I'm not good at speaking it. Like I can understand it, but I'm not very good at speaking it. So that was the hardest thing for me, is speaking French. What are some tips you could give someone who's going to study abroad next semester? How to help make it more affordable? Yeah, that's the thing. Definitely just, if you can, cook for yourself, like make your own meals, to get groceries and eat food that way. Don't go out for every meal. That's how I would say save money, because you're there to experience things. Like unless you're somewhere where you love the food, like in Paris, it's like cheese and meat, and like, I don't know, that's not my thing. So I would just make my own food. Granted, I did have like some baguettes, I had wine, I had like other stuff that was like Parisian and cultural. For the most part, I was making my own meals, which helped me be able to afford the trips that I went on, which was really great. How you made friends? I literally just became a new person. Like I was like, Lucy, you're gonna experience things, you're gonna talk to people, you're gonna enjoy it. Like you're gonna go and you're gonna make friends, and that's just how you're gonna be. I remember the first day I was sitting there at dinner and I was like, oh my god, I'm scared. Like I don't know any of these people, and like people were talking, and usually like I just listen. Like that's what I do. I don't talk, I listen. Like that, I just usually don't talk. So I was like, Lucy, do it, converse, like you can do it. And then so I just made so many friends with all the people that I was studying abroad with, and I love them. They're all so nice. I miss them all so much. Yeah, so just push yourself out of your comfort zone. And I know I'm like not very talkative, so I like, had to push myself that extra step to like put myself out there, which was hard. Favorite museum in Paris? Guys, all of them. Okay, so the Louvre is very big. For me, it's just honestly overwhelming. It's beautiful. Everything's beautiful. Like, I love it. But I'd actually say one of my favorites was not the Louvre. I'd say it's either Musée d'Orsay or Centre Pompidou. Centre Pompidou, I really love that one. It has very nice views. It's in Le Marais, which is my favorite area. I really just love that museum. I've been to it like 4 times. Like, I love it. Do you think being vegan could be making you sick? Potentially. When I was abroad in Paris, I was just eating bread. Like, I know I wasn't eating a lot of diverse nutrients and vitamins and stuff, so I feel like I'm definitely vitamin deficient. So I'm trying to get a blood test before I go back to school, so I can just try to get my diet back together, because my parents want me to take multivitamins, which like, yeah, that's a good idea, but I want to know what the actual problem is so I can actually fix it, rather than just like hoping like it helps, you know? I don't know. I've been thinking about that a lot, so potentially. But I think if you eat a balanced vegan diet, you will not have any problems. What sports did you play in high school? Volleyball, swimming, and rowing. Yeah. Favorite song to drive to? Girl, it depends. I love driving to Louis Del Mar, actually. Yeah, it depends on my mood. It depends if it's daytime, nighttime. Like, are you like getting the chill vibes, or are you like sending it? I don't know. So yeah, it depends, but I really like Louis Del Mar. Okay, so the next question is, what is the biggest lesson rowing taught you? And I'd say during rowing, it was probably how to push myself, how to be driven, how to be motivated, just how to like work for what I want. So it taught me that, which I'm very grateful for. But then afterwards, it's definitely just to listen to your body. How did you know BU was a school for you, and what other schools did you look at applies to you? And I only looked at schools for rowing. I took official visits at Boston University, Wisconsin, and UMass Amherst, and BU and Wisconsin both have really good lightweight rowing programs, and UMass Amherst has a program that is mainly open weight, but they have lightweight boats, so that could have like worked. So I applied to all 3 of those, but then BU just seemed to be the best fit, so I went to BU. But if I didn't go to BU, I definitely would have went to Wisconsin. Favorite movie? I really don't know. It changes. I really like The Arrival. It's a very good movie. How fluent were you before you left? Not very fluent. How are you and cutie boyfriend? Good. What's your favorite junior rowing memory? Probably going to Sacramento with Gretchen in our lightweight double. That was such a fun time. All-time favorite Vine. You, Emma Cal, you got me, girl. It's a movie Vanity Vine. I'm just gonna insert it because I can't even act it out. It's gonna like ruin it for you, so I'm gonna insert it.
Wait, Mom! Before you leave the store, can you just check if they have Smart House on DVD? I'll pay you back!
Do you plan on staying on the East Coast after college? I have no plans after college. Like, I might even try to go back to Europe. Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna try to go. I'm gonna go. That's what I'm gonna do. When did you know you wanted to study abroad? I knew I wanted to study abroad in high school because I just always wanted to. And I knew I wouldn't with rowing, so I was injured. I was like, maybe I could study abroad, but I was still really trying to row. So the second I got medically disqualified, I was like, I gotta get out of here. Like, this is it, Lucy, go. Send it. So I sent it. Is there anything you would have changed about your experience abroad? I would say I would have changed me not being sick. Like, I don't even care that my phone got stolen, my wallet, my passport got stolen. Like, those are all learning experiences. I would have just changed the fact that I was sick for like 2.5 weeks and I was like bedridden. Like, that's not what you want. You want to experience Paris. So just the fact that I was sick. What are your favorite exercises that tone your legs and build your booty? I don't want my legs bulking too much, girl. I have no clue. I haven't worked out in almost a year. Like, I ran for the first time the other day, but then I got sick, so I don't know. I don't know. I know running really tones your legs, but it can also like really mess up everything, like your back if you're me. But yeah, so I would say running for toning your legs and building your booty. I guess squats? I don't know. Yeah, I'd say squats. Your best and most exciting memory of traveling abroad? That's hard. I think it might be one of my nights out with all my friends. We have so much fun together. I really miss them. Yeah, it was definitely one of those nights. So much fun, like so much fun. I love them. Favorite Louis Elmar song of all time? Changes. But I feel like malt liquor are waves. Yeah, I feel like, but then islands and like memories and like girl. But yeah, okay, something like that. If you could travel anywhere in the world today, where would you go? If I could go anywhere right now, it'd probably be to see my boyfriend. Which is a lame answer, but true. But I would say if I was to travel anywhere, just to travel anywhere, Norway. Yep. Biggest lesson I've learned while living abroad. Just be self-sufficient. Yeah, that's what I've learned. Was it easy to make friends with people in your program in Paris? Yes, because I feel like everyone who studies abroad is very like minded and very like open. I got along with all of them so well. They're all just really amazing people. So yeah, it was really easy actually. Yeah, I'm vegan, but I don't like being annoying about that. So I just like keep it on the DL. I'm just like, yeah, I eat like, because that's like how I choose to eat. Like, I don't know, I don't want to label myself. Like when I meet people, I'm not like, oh, I'm vegan, so I can't eat there. Like, I'll find stuff that works for me. Like, I don't know. So yes, but I'm whatever. Like plant-based, I'll do whatever I want, but I am not, I'm still not eating like animal products, whatever. Meat, obviously, like eggs, whatever. Tips and tricks that I had when I'm starting out to be vegan. I never liked meat, so that was easy for me. I like cheese, but it hurt my stomach, so that was like for the best. But I would just like think about how badly I felt when I ate cheese, and then I'd be like, okay, Lucy, then that's like absolutely a no. So that was like easier. And then there's so many different options. So I would say just like think about what you're gonna eat throughout the day and just make sure you have enough of everything so that you're not getting hungry and like craving things. Favorite low impact exercises? Girl, slowly healing from a herniated disc. I feel for you. Okay, walking, unfortunately, and swimming. If you have a way to like jog in water, that could be good. Biking, only if it doesn't hurt your back, because for me sitting hurts my back the most, so biking kind of wasn't an option. Maybe the elliptical, but I don't know, like stuff like that. Don't like think about how much you're not doing, think about how much you are doing. If you're an athlete and all of a sudden you're not working out because you're injured, you're used to working out for like 2.5 hours every day. So with you like only doing swimming for 20 minutes, like you're like, oh my god, I'm not working out at all, like this is lame, like I suck, like whatever, like I'm gonna get so out of shape. Like think about how like, oh, it's so good that I'm doing 20 minutes, like a lot of people don't even work out and I'm being active and moving despite my injury, like, you know, that's how you have to think about it, because I was so miserable thinking about like everything that I wasn't able to do, which like, yeah, that's definitely not the mindset to have. What's my favorite city that I've been in? I really liked Amsterdam. Not just because my boyfriend's there and I met him there. Even before I met him, like the first day I was there, I like loved it. It's beautiful, everyone's so nice, so clean, like yeah, it's just a beautiful city. Rian says, girl, for the last time, is Kylie a bad mom? Kylie's a bad mom. She's a bad mom. I love Rian. She's from Ireland. I met her in Paris. We want to hear about your boyfriend. He's really cool and I like him a lot, and he's Irish and he used to play rugby and then he got injured, so he understands where I'm coming from with the whole injury thing. And yeah, he's really just so smart and we have the best conversations. I just love talking to him. How do you stay so calm and happy all the time with all the crazy stuff that happens to you? Yeah, I don't know. I'd say normally I'm just pretty calm. I try to be like reasonable and stuff. I just try to think that I can figure out stuff, like I can work my way through problems. I just always fall back on that. Like I know that I can get myself through things, which is like really good to know about yourself, I suppose, and like good to have that confidence like underlying everything that happens. Because like when I was abroad, I like was sick a lot. I broke my wrist, I got scabies, my wallet got stolen, my passport got stolen, my phone got stolen, I got stuck in Amsterdam, I got stuck in London, like it was just a mess. But I ended up being fine because I can figure stuff out. And like for a fourth of the time I was abroad, for a whole month I didn't have a phone because my phone got stolen, and then my other phone that got shipped to me from my parents because they're the best got stuck in customs, so I didn't have it for like a whole month. So the whole last month I was there, I didn't have a phone, but I still like navigated and like was in London and figured everything out without a phone, which like I'm proud of myself, and like I knew I could figure it out and I did. Yeah, I guess you just have to be like confident in yourself and like how you can handle things. I feel like if you freak out, like I know I'm really good in like pressure situations, which is like kind of weird and random, but I just always have been ever since I was little. I don't know. Whenever everyone's like all hectic and like all hell's breaking loose, people are running around like chickens with their heads cut off, like I'm always just kind of chill and like can figure stuff out. I don't know, if anyone has an idea of what job that could lead me to, let me know. I have no idea what I want to do. Do you plan on getting any more tattoos? Yes, for sure. I don't know. I have some ideas. Like I really want to get a Louis Del Mar related tattoo because I love them. This one kind of like correlates to Alt J because Alt J is like my favorite. And then I also have a tattoo on my ribs. And then I'm thinking about getting a couple more. I got this for a bunch of reasons, and like this tattoo also, so I don't know. Maybe one day I'll do a video about them, but I feel like it's kind of more personal, so this is just like a quick Q&A, so I can get more into them later if you guys want. Was it hard being alone abroad and being without Gretchen? I enjoy being alone. I'm like weird. I usually prefer to be alone. Not like all the time, but I just like having my alone time. I don't know. I just feel like I'm used to being alone, so no, it wasn't weird. It was fine. I feel like I actually was with people more often than I was at BU, because at BU I was like in a really dark place, so I was just in bed like all day every day, and like my back was really hurting, so I wasn't really walking around or leaving my room. So yeah, it was probably the most alone I've been, despite the fact that I was like in a suite with a bunch of other people. But yeah, so I would say I was more like social and stuff in Paris, and just like getting to know all of my friends and like meeting a bunch of new people, going out, like visiting things, trying new places, like whatever. You and your boyfriend are so cute. How did you guys meet? I just answered that. Oh, I would definitely love to make a video with him. I think that'd be really fun. I think you guys would like him a lot. He's really cool. So that's it for my Q&A. It's gonna be very long and lengthy, so if you made it all the way through, use a real one. Episode of Lucy rambling forever while she sounds like a frog. Well, she sounds like a frog and is sick. A frog. That's a new word. That is it. See ya.